Hi, friends. So, today I want to talk to you about a very, very sad subject, or maybe even a very scary subject. It is very scary to people, especially those people who are in it right now, and it is war. As everybody knows, Ukraine is in war right now with Russia, and it started about a week ago, and it's all the pictures and videos we see from it is terrible to see. It is very distracting, very disturbing to see. Um, yes, my family is from Ukraine, but I also have family from Russia, and it's just very heartbreaking. So today I want to talk to you about why this can be happening, and then what people should be doing about it. And the third point is the prophecies that point to war. Also, the prophecies I have are about war that will be triggered in Ukraine like it is right now and will spread. Um, so let's stay tuned and take a look at this. So first of all, there are many prophecies in the Bible and to many Christian people stating that war will happen. In the Bible, it says there'll be war all around in different places at different times. And so it's not something that we can't avoid at all cost. It is a very unpleasant subject to talk to about, and it's a very scary and disturbing subject, but it is something that we have to understand, especially if it happens to you tomorrow or today. Many people in Ukraine, they had no clue when they went to sleep in the morning that they would wake up and there would be war in the evening. They went to sleep like normal people do, like we do all every day, every time. And I know a few of our friends who went to work and their job is on a different part of the country, and then they couldn't return to, to their home because war started and they had all the roads were blocked. So I had a friend who was crying because he could not get back to his family when the family was in one place and he was in a different part of place. He had to stay there for at least a week now, um, and he can't get back to them. They're by themselves in their house, the wife and the kids. Um, so that's what I was saying. It can happen anytime. It can happen here. We can never be sure that we live in a safe place because you never know what will trigger it. Um, there are a very old Jewish prophecy that states when the war on Ukraine will start, when Russia will start a war with Ukraine, be prepared for Messiah's coming. We as Christians, we know that Messiah will come, but if that's an old prophecy that Messiah will come, it means the end is near. And before Jesus comes again, we need to see what the Bible states. The Bible states there'll be a big war that will trigger but by many countries. And what they're stating right now, if Ukraine is having issues with Russia and Russia is getting very strong and it is it was talking about invading or being unhappy with Europe, and then Europe was saying something that we are not very happy with Russia, and then if there's going to be a conflict there, and China was talking about invading Taiwan, and America wants Taiwan, and Taiwan will get involved with America and China, and then Russia in the middle of it. It will all trigger a very huge conflict all over. in all countries, in all many states. Many prophecies here in America were stating that um, America will have the coastlines will be on fire, and they were saying they had visions and dreams that like, even I think I talked to you about it, a dream already I had like 10 years ago about a huge war here in America, and there was like I saw in my dream I saw ocean in the distance, and it was um, the ocean was very stormy, and on the ocean there were letters, and it spelled out China. So I knew in my dream when I saw all the destruction and all the chaos and all the war and planes flying around, I knew that war was with China. And when we listen to everything that's happening right now and knowing how fast it happened in Ukraine, we know it could happen here as well. So what I'm trying to get at is that people are very, for instance, if there was a family who had a Russian father and a Ukrainian mom, and they always loved each other, but now because of this war, they started hating each other, and they're blaming each other. They're stating your people are attacking my people, and then vice versa, because they're all both of them are shooting and both of them are killing each other. So, like I said, if something like this happens, and if you guys can remember the time when there was a war with Japan and how all the Japanese people here in America got treated after that, how they all were all taken to some camps and how they were um, held in one specific places. So why? Was that happening? Because people are scared of unknown. They think that if one person is doing this, all the people from the same country will be doing the same thing, which is it's very, I guess, a human um, understanding to think like that. But as I was saying, there are many prophecies that are stating that there will be a big war coming to the world. There will be lots of places. People had a dream that half of the planet will be red from pain, suffering, and destruction, and half of the planet will be green, which was still in peace. So if you divide half of the countries, half of the places, half of the cities, even half of the families will be in chaos. They will be in pain and destruction is happening around them, while another half will be in peace and living in so-called quiet time. But as we know that if since a small country as Ukraine, it started with them, and how much I'm not sure if you'll see the news. How there's a lot of news that are showing what's happening, and it's really troubling to see, especially when you go to church and people are stating, I am Russian or I am Ukrainian. Don't talk to me. I am upset at you. I'm upset at your country. And while yesterday they were okay and they loved each other, so now they hate each other. Um, so it just shows that there's a problem inside our heart. We may say that we love each other, but we hate the enemy. But then when something happens to our family or to our country, how will we react? Will we still love people, or will run and get our gun and start shooting? Um, Let me read some prophecies to you that we had were said before everything has started. So let's take a look and see what it says. Okay, so this was one. Children, be aware of many changes coming your way. Very scary changes coming to every part of the, of the earth, because time is changing and everything will change quickly. You will hear news after news about things that are happening, and they will shake up your mind and your heart. Um, the laws will start changing, and it will not be for the sake of the people. It will not be for their best interest. Um, the enemy will rise up people against people, and they will cause to change the laws of the cities. They will go against the people of God, and they do not want the Bible to be spread and to be preached. They will change um, the truth. They will change it and make it falsehood. This will be the last war for my church. I guess there's like a big a war, maybe a mental or physical war, a very huge one against God's people. It is very important for you to listen. Get your heart ready to listen. There's very little time to get ready. To get ready by having oil and by to have strength of the Holy Spirit, because it will be very hard for you to stand. Um, Pray to me, ask me, and I will show you the plans the devil has for you, the plans that the evil one has for you. I will show you what my people will have to go through. Everything that is you see around yourself, it is I let it happen. But after this, you will see lots of lack of food and a lot of wars all around. There will be a lot of upheaval in the people. There will be more horrible diseases and deaths. You will see very scary natural disasters, and the economy will crush. But you are the children of God. You will overcome. Just stand in me, stand tall in me. Pray. And another one, the bells are calling. It is time to wake up. It is time to wake up for my people. Pain is coming. A very hard destruction is coming. But I am your God, God of Israel. I see your deeds, and I see that a lot of people are still sleeping. But it's time to wake up. It is time to find God, because very many changes are coming. Um, so those are just some basic prophecies that people had recently before the war started. That there's going to be a lot of chaos coming. Some There was a prophecy earlier this year. I think I read it in one of my videos that said a person was asking God, "Please tell me this will be a better year than last year." And to him, God said, "You think this last year was bad? Just wait until 2022." And I mean, so far it is very um, upsetting, I guess, to see people doing that to each other, especially when everything was fine and now people are upset. So my goal here is to talk to you to make sure No matter what happens, the best thing to do is keep love in your heart. Read the Bible, pray to God, ask Him what He wants you to do, and do not let all those negative videos or negative news to sway you in any way. You do not want to have any kind of hate in your heart, any kind of, because it will destroy your inside, and you do not want to be to live with your heart being not in the right position. Because we as Christians, we have to love our enemies, we have to love each other, and no matter what happens, we have to still bless them, just like Jesus taught us. And if we are in God, if we are in Jesus, we will be fine. Nothing will happen to us. And if we do die, if war does come to this country, we need to stay strong in the Lord. We do not need to be scared. A lot of people are so scared these days. Um, it's unbelievable. People are, they forgot that they are Christians and they're so scared. But we need to stay strong. We need to be in the Lord. He will protect us. He will guide us, and will keep you safe. So take care, my friends. Stay well, and do not be scared. Do not despair.